my knowledge.
Hi, honey. Do you want something?
Can I come in?
Yeah. Listen, I'm really sorry about what happened on the plane.
That's not why I came over here.
Why did you come?
Well, I came because I want my baby sister back.
You didn't have to believe me. Floyd's a madman.
Yeah, he looked pretty sane when he went to call the police just now.
He killed Andy Ferris. He almost killed me.
You know, you must really be desperate to come up with a story like that, India. I mean, of all people, Parker?
It's the truth.
Come on. You know, if you had like, accused Alex or Warren, I might have bought it. But Parker couldn't get away with murder in a million years.
Don't you see? That's why he could take the chance. He's the last person anyone would think of. He is the killer.
It's all over, India. The police are on their way. Shall we?
Please.
Jack, we got to India. We found the... Got Lou Jack. Where is he?
You tell me.
Come on, Lieutenant, don't play games with me. What have you done with him?
We don't have him, Beth. Lou Jack's gone.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by Mountain-Grown Folgers. Folgers is the best part of waking up. And by all-vegetable Crisco. Crisco makes pie crust flaky.
He can't be gone. He was supposed to meet me here.
Oh, he was here all right. I tracked him.
And where is he now?
Beats me. By the time I got here, he was gone.
Then the police must have picked him up. Oh, come on, police. You got to take me to see him.
Beth, if we had him, believe me, I'd know all about it.
Well, why would he go? I mean, he wouldn't go off without me.
He's gone, all right. He left you this. That Lou Jack's handwriting? Where do you suppose he went?
Well, I don't know.
Beth, he can't go very far.
He'll be back before long. Once he hears that India has been arrested.
Arrested?
Huh?
Well, when was this?
Right now, I hope. Floyd got her to sign a full confession in Middleton.
Middleton. So that was you with Spaulding at the roadblock.
Yes. Philip and Floyd have the tape now. They were going to call the police when I left. You're going to have to let Lou Jack go now, right?
I think I better check this out. You stay put. Yeah, Lieutenant Saunders. Give me the captain. What are you doing out of bed?
Oh, this doctor is checking herself out this evening. So what is this I hear? Fletcher performed so brilliantly in the kitchen that he qualified his finger for major surgery.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was, it was a very grueling operation, but the patient managed to survive.
Oh, that's good. That man is so helpless in the kitchen. He doesn't even know how to operate a Ziploc storage bag.
Yes.
What are you doing, checking out the new records computer?
Yeah, well, I haven't got a hand on it yet. Look, Fletcher is in there. Why don't you go tell him that I'll take the stitches out in
Yeah,
about 2
no,
weeks?
the nurses were talking about this. It's great. Just push a button and zap
Yeah,
it.
well, it's not as easy as it seems, you know.
Well, I'd like you to try it.
Look, everybody is going to get their chance. Now, I want to tell you about, did you know about fingers?
Would you just get out of the way?
Claire, now, listen, I'm just trying to tell you about, the serious surgery I did on Fletcher. Did you happen to know that he faints at the sight of a needle?
Fowler.
Yeah, he just takes it away.
Hold up. We gotta talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yes, there is. My wife.
She's not your wife.
Listen, pal, I am married to Rosie. I got a marriage license to prove it.
The name of that license is Rosie. That document's worthless. Her real name is Roxy Shane.
Whatever it is you want to call her, she's the woman I love.
Me too.
Listen, the point is, Rosie is hurting real bad. And you and I are only adding to the hurt, whether we mean to or not, every time we fight over her.
You're right, we have to tear him apart. I guess you and I need to figure something out.
That's what I came here for.
Okay. I have a break in about 20 minutes. I'll meet you right over there.
I'll be waiting.
Oh, come on. Just let me look at the computer. Ed. Why don't you let me look at it?
No, well, it's because, well, I was looking at some confidential material. It was the annual budget for the trauma unit.
Oh.
Technically, you are still a patient here. And, learning how to work all these computers, that's like work.
Oh, it looks like a lot of fun. What are you talking about?
Aren't you supposed to be resting?
I'm all right.
Well, yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that, but what about the little one inside? I mean, you have to remember, you're thinking of 2 of them now.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Dr. Sedgwick did warn me of this.
About what?
Well, she told me that I know how to be a doctor, but I don't necessarily know how to be a mother, and that I should start practicing right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Right, so no more computers, no more records, just rest for me and my baby.
Good. It's wonderful that you're so happy about having the baby.
Yeah, of course I'm happy. Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, well, it's just that not all unexpected pregnancies are so welcome.
Oh, well, Fletcher and we couldn't be happier now.
What do you mean now?
He had a hard time accepting the news at first.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess it was the surprise. But he is the original happy, expectant father now.
When do you expect the blessed event to take place?
Well, Dr. Sedgwick said around the beginning of November. Oh, I hope that's not too close to Christmas. It's tough on a kid when they have presents, birthday presents and Christmas presents 1 month apart, and then nothing for the rest of the year. I mean, that's bad, isn't it, Ed?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you listen to me? Oh, Ramsey, I just don't know what I'm saying sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sure Maureen will be pregnant by then, Ed. I'm sure he'll be a happy, expectant father just like Fletcher.
When the police arrive, Floyd, they'll be arresting you, not me.
How? Why would they arrest me? You're the one who signed a confession.
I signed that note under duress. You were holding a gun to my head. I'll deny every word of
It won't do you any good, especially when the cops hear this tape. This is the evidence we need to convince them that every word on that note is the truth.
But it's not the truth, and you know it.
Save it, lady. This baby's gonna free Lou Jack and put the person who deserves that jail term behind bars.
Floyd, that tape is in there?
Yes, Philip. Hey, if you don't stop them, you'll go to prison, too.
That's right, Spaulding. You're the one responsible for blowing up my club. Don't think that you're gonna get away with anything.
Philip, I mean, if you don't want to save me, think about yourself, at least.
No, I've had it. I've had it.
But you can stop them.
No, that's it. I don't care. I want Lou Jack pardoned. I want this whole mess over with.
No. You want to save her Beth's undying gratitude.
No. So I won't have to deal with you anymore. My one consolation is you're going to be behind bars right where you belong.
You said it. You know, I'm real proud to be able to help Lou Jack beat this rap. But the sweetest thing of all is knowing that I'm the guy responsible for finally putting you away for life.
They've got what kind of shoes at Sears?
What's the big attraction?
Oh, I was just wondering if there's a story there, you know, about our brave men, excuse me, persons in white, you know, it's just something like that.
There are a million stories in this hospital,
There are.
and I hear every one.
Oh, would you look at those two incredibly attractive people over
Oh,
there.
Hi, beautiful.
Sweetheart.
Well, looks like you two are Cedar's casualty couple for the week.
Oh, yeah? Want to look at my stitches?
Hey, I'm the one on sick leave here. That means breakfast in bed.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
far too injured. Listen, don't I get a wheelchair ride out of here?
Oh, yes, of course you can get a wheelchair, but finding someone to push it, now there's a problem.
What's the matter, Doc? Huh? Somebody amputate your tongue?
Oh, Fletcher.
Well, I guess I'm just a little tired.
Oh, well, I'll just have to take you home and perk you right up then. I mean, if I'm going to catch up with Mama Ramsey here, we can't waste any time.
You be very gentle on him, Maureen, because he performed grueling finger surgery
I
today.
know that. I'm
Yes.
very aware of that, but he does have his work cut out for him because we want him handing out cigars right along with Fletcher.
Where are you going?
What? I'm getting hungry, you know, so... Sorry if that means electricity.
Tony. Tony, let's cook in here tonight.
What, over the fire?
Yeah, we'll put, we'll have hot dogs. We'll put them on sticks. That's what we'll do.
Just like kids at camp, right?
No, just like, Wuthering Heights or somewhere.
Wuthering Heights?
Yeah.
You want hot dogs on sticks?
Uh-huh.
We'll have hot dogs on sticks.
All right.
I'll go forage in the forest for some hot dogs.
Wonderful.
They have hot dogs at Wuthering Heights.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
I thought they were richer than that.
Tony, I keep the hot dogs in the kitchen these days. What are you doing upstairs?
I'm not upstairs.
Thanks.
You gotta understand. It's real weird having somebody come into your life and say they're your sister.
You still don't believe me?
No. No, I know you must be. It's just I don't feel anything for you. No offense.
You couldn't offend me, honey.
I couldn't? What kind of sisters were we? Were we close?
Oh, yes. We were very close. Especially lately.
I want to know from the beginning.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Well, when you were a little girl, I already felt all grown up. Sort of looked after you, told you what you could and couldn't do.
Bet I didn't like that too much.
No, you didn't like it much then, but when we got a little older, we became real close. It's almost like we were best friends.
It must have been real nice.
It was. In fact, I'm the one that brought you here to Springfield.
You mean we're not from here?
No, honey, we're from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Same place the Lewises are from. Anyway, I couldn't let you stay back in Tulsa living the kind of life you were living.
Why? What kind of life was it?
Well, apparently it wasn't much different from the life you led in Alaska at the pipeline.
Oh.
That is where you knew Kyle Sampson from. Remember?
I don't think I like him much.
Well, it's good to see some things don't change. Anyway, when I brought you back here to Springfield, you were all set and ready to start a whole new life for yourself. In fact, you were practically ready to take on an executive position at Lewis Oil.
That is nothing compared to the new start I'm gonna make now. Reva, How come I only remember when I was a hooker? Why'd I do that?
Well, honey, people do things sometimes, and there's no explanation for it.
You must have been some terrific sister.
I still am.
Always taking care of me.
Ah, yes, but you take care of me, too. I mean, that's the way it is with we Shane sisters. We stick together. Especially when it comes to dealing with Melinda Sue. Melinda Sue, Billy's daughter.
Who's Billy and who's Melinda Sue?
Billy Lewis. Billy is Melinda's father, your boss at Lewis Oil, and my ex-husband. Oh, honey, I guess the time I really appreciated you being my little sister was when I lost my baby.
Lost your baby?
Yeah. But you were real wonderful to me. You were going to be the baby's godmother. And after I lost the baby, you came to the hospital, and we had ourselves a good cry. You even brought me that old dumb lamb of mine.
It sounds real nice.
You don't remember Roscoe? That silly old lamb.
Oh, Reva, why are you crying?
Because, honey, because I love you. There are so many people out there who love you, and we know that you are here with us, but you're not really.
Don't you think I know that? I don't like not knowing my past. I don't know about my own family. God, I feel like I'm chasing some kind of a ghost.
I know, honey.
You say people love me, Reva. Who do I love, huh? Can you tell me that? Who do I love?
Help me,
You're not going anywhere.
Please, Philip, help me.
Floyd, not a chance.
Help! You're really not going to help me, are you?
Not a chance.
Oh, okay. All right, I know what I'm beaten.
Wow, that's a first.
Please, stop it. You know, untie me at least. I promise I won't do a thing.
No.
I'm not going to bite you.
You just might.
Yeah, I feel safer this way.
Fine. Fine. How long do the police get here, huh?
Not soon enough for me.
Are they coming up from Springfield?
No, I called the local guys. They should be here any minute.
Well, I guess this is how it all ends. It's all over, right? Fine. I only want to let you know, Philip, that I forgive you. Floyd set up a very clever setup here. But I still love you.
Weaver presents Mini Drop.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Jennifer's 15 years. Watch Name That Tune weekdays at 3 on TV 23.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Mr. Clean, for a clean so shiny you might think it's wet. And by Lemon Fresh Joy. Joy cleans dishes down to a shine you'd be proud to show.
What makes you think she was suicidal, Mr. Parker?
Well, after I followed her up here, I got in the door just in time to stop her from slitting her wrists.
That's a lie.
Easy, lady. You'll get your turn.
You couldn't have been mistaken. Maybe she just, I don't know, slipped.
Well, not according to the suicide note. Take a look.
Say, this is some confession.
I guess she wanted to tie up all the loose ends, right?
I'm not confessing to anything.
Maybe you should bring in a handwriting analyst just to verify that it's her hand.
Oh, no, it's my handwriting, all right, because he was holding a gun to my head.
Who was holding a gun to
The
your
real
head?
murderer, Floyd Parker.
She's been spouting that story ever since her husband showed up. I guess she's pretty desperate, huh?
Why would she do that?
Well, now that she has to live, she has to come up with some story to explain this confession. Since I'm the one who stopped her from killing herself, I guess she's mad at me, right?
Mr. Spaulding.
Yeah.
You see a gun when you came into this room?
No.
Dibs, check this room for a gun floor to ceiling.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Parker, if you don't mind.
Oh, no.
No gun, lady.
He had a gun. He used it to force me to write the confession.
Yeah, remarkably detailed little document for something that's a phony.
Because it's his confession, not mine. He killed Andy Ferris.
Officer, I think I have the proof that you're looking for.
What kind of proof?
That tape that's mentioned in the suicide note here, the one that has Ferris and Spaulding discussing the explosion at my club.
What about it?
Well, I found it on her. That's what she killed Ferris for, to get it back.
Let's hear it.
It needs rewinding.
I only want to let you know, Philip, that I forgive you. Floyd set up a very clever setup here.
Wait a minute. She's not on that tape.
Something wrong, Parker?
Well, she erased it. That was her just before you got here. She must have taped over Spaulding's confession.
Nice try, Floyd.
Damn!
Okay. I talked to one of the staff psychiatrists, Eileen Linden.
What'd she say?
She thinks that Roxy's suppressing her past because of her guilt.
What could Rosie possibly feel guilty about?
Before Roxy went to Alaska, she was being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Why? What has she done wrong?
I mean, I don't even know if she even told you any of this stuff. Back in Tulsa, before she even came to Springfield.
Yeah?
Roxy was a hooker.
And?
That's it. She was a hooker, and she was afraid that I'd find out, and that I might have nothing to do with her.
Yeah, well, from your reaction when you found her at the pipeline, she wasn't far wrong, was she?
Did you like her having that kind of work?
No, but she quit when she met me. That's all I care about.
She quit with me, too. I'm telling you, when she thought I knew about that, that's when she moved up to Alaska. That's one of the major reasons.
Really bothered you, huh?
Of course it bothered me. But that's in the past. I've gotten over it now.
Gotten over it? What was there to get over?
Wait a minute. Wait a second right here. Now, you're not in the same boat with me here, pal. Now, you knew up front what Roxy was all about, what she was doing. I knew Roxy one way for months, and then all this stuff thrown right in my face.
The difference is, when I knew she was a hooker, I still married her.
Yeah, well, you know what? Now I know the truth. I'm gonna marry her. She's gonna have to make the decision between both of us.
Listen, she's made the decision. She married me, Bauer.
That was no decision. That was survival.
Okay. I am not afraid to let her make the same choice again.
Neither am I.
Okay, one thing is for sure. Rosie is not going to be happy with either one of us till she has her whole life back. Now, that includes her past.
Okay. How are we gonna help her?
Roxy, who do you think you love?
The only person that I feel anything for is Kurt.
What about Rick?
Everybody tells me I love him, so I must. Well, that part of me that I lost.
You certainly do love him. Or you did.
I feel like I owe him something, some kind of special feeling, but I can't. It's just not there.
Poor thing. You don't even know where to look for it either, do you?
It scares me to think that I don't know about my past. But you know what? Oh, it scares me even worse to think that I might get my memory back.
Now, why would that scare you?
What do you suppose that it's going to do to the person that I am now? I mean, what if I get my memory back? Am I still going to love Kurt?
I don't have the answer to that, honey.
Or am I going to feel the same way about Kurt that I do about Rick now? Reva, I married that man.
I know it's going to be hard.
Or what's worse, what if I end up loving them both? Loving two men at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hon. You don't feel so...
No, I don't feel anything, Tony. That was a noise. Someone's upstairs.
Okay. A noise I can deal with. Oh! Are you all right?
Beth, honey, what were you doing upstairs?
Oh, I'm sorry if I scared you, Tony. And
No, hey, look, that's what I'm here for. Listen, does it have anything to do with Lou Jack busting out of jail?
Yeah, we were on our way to catch Indy when we ran into a roadblock.
Oh, you mean the cops got him now?
Well, he made a break for it, but I think he got away. But he wasn't at the yacht in the harbor where we were supposed to meet.
What is this about India?
Floyd caught her with the tape that everybody's been looking for. He forced her to sign a confession. She admitted to killing Andy Ferris.
Hey, that's great. So the whole thing's over with then, right?
No, Lou Jack doesn't know yet. He's still in hiding, so I have to be somewhere where he can find me.
Well, coming here was a very good idea.
Thank you. Look, I went to the boarding house first, but there was a patrol car out front, and so I came here.
That's good thinking.
Thanks.
Just for future reference, though. We have a front door right over there. People knock,
Tony.
I answer, and...
Tony, the house is dark. I didn't think anybody was home. So I, climbed up the tree out back and came in the bedroom window.
Remind me that the next time I lock us out.
I will.
Some house we got here.
Look, Tony, Lou Jack might come looking for me, so... Like, is it okay if I stay here until I...
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, I bet your mother's worried sick about you. Why don't you give her a call?
I thought about that. But the police might be tapping her phone.
So I suppose I'll have to go tell her myself, huh?
Would you?
Sure. I gotta go hit someone up for some marshmallows anyways. Save me a hot dog?
You bet.
You behave.
Beth, do you have any idea where Lou Jack is?
He left me this letter.
Beth, you know what? I'm gonna run over to the boarding house and let Bea know that you're here just in case Lou Jack gets through to her over there. So that's where I'll be.
Who leaves a shine? Based on the evidence, we're going to have to take you in, Mrs. Spaulding.
But you don't have any proof.
That's for the courts to decide.
You know something, India? You're beautiful when you're getting arrested.
I didn't say I was arresting her. I'm just handing her over to the police in Springfield. Ferris murder is their case. Let them decide what to do with it.
All right, come on, ma'am. Let's go.
No!
You can't win them all, India.
Philip, please
Won't go
help me.
quietly. Since you apparently attempted suicide once today, I'm going to have to put you under restraints for your own protection.
Philip, please help me.
No.
Get me a lawyer, please.
No, let your precious papa get you a lawyer.
Have a nice day.
You know, Mama never told me that surgeons have such cute little ears. I guess she never knew what she was missing.
Mo.
What's the matter? It's all right. We don't have to if you don't want to.
I just want to hold you. Just want to hold you.
Besides, maybe it doesn't make any difference anyway.
What does?
Well, I think that I might be pregnant.
That's great.
Well, you know, I know that I've thought so before and I've been wrong, but yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
And Ed, if I'm not, I think that maybe you should go in for that fertility test. Now, I know that you've already had a son, but honey, that was 20 years ago, and things could change. And if there is any problem, then this fertility test could tell us. And I know that they're not 100% accurate, but it is a start. At least until we do get the results of that only 100% accurate test there is. The results are positive, and I am pregnant. And you will be a father again.
I did a great job bandaging that finger. You did?
You really respect him, don't you?
Oh, I think he's a great doctor. Everybody does. Everybody's so glad he's back in the trauma team, you know. Oh, he was a great hospital administrator, too. You should have seen how he pushed and pushed to get those computers updated, and finally they came through.
He knows his bureaucracy, does he?
Oh, yeah. Now, all of the patients' records from all the departments and the clinics will be cross-referenced in the same system.
All the hospital records?
Yes. That will head off a lot of errors.
Who else has access to this information?
Oh, all the doctors and some designated nurses on each floor.
You had a chance to use it yet?
No, they just put it up a couple days ago. And besides, I've been a patient around there, not a doctor.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Guess Ed's had a chance to use it, though, by now.
Yeah, I saw him using it today, as a matter of fact.
What sort of records do you suppose he was looking at?
He told me it was the trauma team budget records. But the oddest thing...
What?
He wouldn't let me look at the screen.
Why not?
Well, technically, those figures aren't confidential, but Ed's never been secretive like that with me before. I mean, he would get upset when I tried to look at the computer.
Upset?
Yeah, as if he was trying to hide something from me or something.
It's finally sunk in. Babe, I almost bought it at that roadblock. I can't do this to you anymore. If you'd been with me, you could have been killed. We gotta let go. All I got ahead of me is running, and I won't ask you to run too. You got a future without me, babe, and I'm not gonna let you give it up. So I'm going away. I'm sorry, Beth. It's all I can do for you. I'm not getting a new trial. If Philip's confession wasn't enough, nothing will be. There ain't no justice, Beth. I know that, and you do too. So please, let me love you enough to give you up. Don't try to follow me, and don't wait for me. Go on with your life. Paint those pictures. Make people happy. And love somebody else if you can. Goodbye, Beth. I'll love you forever. At least we had one perfect night together. It'll keep me going for the rest of my life.
Oh, Jack, no.
Is there a big difference between arid?
Lloyd.
Hey, why the tears?
Lou Jack's missing.
You were gonna meet him.
Yes, but he didn't wait for me. He left me this note saying that he wanted to run on his own, alone.
Where to?
He didn't say. Maybe he didn't know.
Maybe that's the safest thing. As soon as he goes undercover, he'll send for you.
I don't think so, Floyd. He doesn't want me to live that kind of life. It's a real goodbye.
No. Once he finds out that India's been bagged by the cops, he's gonna show up for sure.
They arrested her?
Well, not quite. But the local guys took him in. Oh, I wish you would have been there. India looks great in handcuffs.
Well, so what happens now?
Well, they'll hand her over to the Springfield police, and then they'll have to decide what to do with her.
Why didn't they just arrest her on the spot?
She denied the confession.
How could she do that? It was all there in her own handwriting.
She claimed that she wrote it under duress, that I held a gun to her head.
What?
In fact, she even had the cops search me, and they checked out the whole place to look for it.
Did they find anything?
No, of course not. There was nothing to find.
God, that woman would lie about anything.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Floyd, if they don't book Indy for killing Andy, Lou Jack will never be pardoned. He'll never surface on his own.
No, I wouldn't.
We have to find him ourselves. That's it.
Okay. So, where would he go?
Okay. Now, I wouldn't stay in Springfield because too many people know him here.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, his face has been all over the papers.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any money, does he?
That won't stop him. I don't think he's going to go to his mother now, but You think he might go to Ross Marler?
I don't know. I mean, Ross is okay, but he's a lawyer. He'll have to obey the law, you know? You'd have to turn him in.
Yeah.
What about that special beach you used to go to? Would he go there?
No, too many people know about that, too. Floyd, do you know what the smartest place to hide is? Someplace where you've never been before.
It's hopeless, then.
Floyd, do you realize that I may never see him again?
None of this would have happened if Spaulding hadn't hired Ferris to blow up the club. And if India hadn't been so greedy, Ferris would have never made that stupid tape and got himself killed.
I know.
I can't believe Lou Jack's bum luck. I mean, if that Bailey guy hadn't interfered when Ferris was going to play that tape, Lou Jack never would have threatened him, right? And if that gun hadn't such a hair trigger on it, you never would have got that second shot off. The jury never would have been able to convict him.
Floyd, please.
What? What did I say?
It's not going to do any good to think about what might have happened or could have happened. What are we going to do now?
I wish I knew, Beth.
How do we find Lou Jack now? Floyd, what if he's gone? Forever.
Okay. The first thing is we have to get Rosie's memory back. Now, can you make an appointment with this Dr. Lindale?
Sure. I don't think a doctor's the only solution to this problem.
What do you mean?
You were right all along. Between the two of us, we've been tearing Roxy apart. Now, there's no way that she's going to remember her past with us putting this kind of pressure on her.
So what do you suggest?
We back off. Both of us.
What do you mean, back off?
Neither of us put any pressure on her.
Okay.
I'm talking not even the gentle little pressure. No notes, no coming over her house to tuck her in bed. Nothing. I'm talking about plain, simple friendship.
Now, just hold on a second, will you, Bauer? She's my wife.
Not legally. Now, listen. If you make any move on her, I'm gonna have to do the same thing. You know what? Roxy's gonna suffer right in the crossfire.
Okay. I'll do it for Rosie's sake.
Good.
But don't you expect any favors from me, you hear me?
All I'm saying is that you play fair. That's it.
All right, we both back off and let it be her decision.
It's a promise. The decision's all hers.
I cannot imagine anything in the world hurting worse than having to decide between two men that you love.
I pray to God it never happens to you, honey.
It's happened to you, hasn't it? You're married to that sweet old man, H.B., aren't you?
Yeah. He is a sweetie.
But you're in love with Kyle Sampson, right? What do you want?
Take it easy. I'm on a friendly mission. Kyle Sampson's downstairs. He'd like to come up and have a word with you.
No!
Mrs. Lewis.
Please. Roxy, please, just tell him no.
Tell your boss it's a little late, okay? Tell him to come back another time.
I'll tell him.
I was right. Kyle Sampson is the man that you love.
I'm so happy.
Stay that way.
I've got everything I could possibly want. I've got everything any woman could possibly want, huh? And poor Maureen. She wants to get pregnant so much. And here she is being so generous about my baby. It wasn't even planned. She'll get pregnant soon. Yes, she will. She'll have a baby, just like me.
Hello, and Alex. Philip. And Alex, I think you should come over right away. There's a lot that's been going on that you should know about.
Floyd killed Andy Ferris. Why doesn't anybody believe me?
Floyd? I'm scared.
I know. But I'm here now. I won't leave you alone tonight.
What if I never see Lou Jack again?
Shh. It's okay. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. You won't be alone. I'm gonna stay right here with you.
This has been Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's.